Alright, what is going on, guys? It is Trifecta J here with episode 2 of my Loyola Marymount Dynasty, as we are opening up the season on the very first day of the season against the SMU Mustangs. And this is our first game, and I'm trying out something a little different. We're going to have 2 games in this episode. The actual games are a little shorter, so the score is a little lower, but it allows me to show more games total as we are taking on the SMU Mustangs at home, as we got one of the top mid-major programs to come to our arena. We'll have to see in Jeremy Ballard's first game how they perform with Nick Johnson and Marcus Kennedy leading the SMU Mustangs, but we have Evan Payne and Chase Flint leading our team. It'll be a very interesting matchup as we are implementing Havoc. It's one of the only teams along with VCU who actually runs this system. But now, start of the game, and that is our own player knocking down that shot. Honestly, his name's very hard to pronounce, so it may take me a little while to figure that out. But now Marcus Kennedy down low, putting that shot up and in, and that ball is down low to Yannick Moreira, and he puts that shot up. So now 4-3, and that is down low once more to Moreira, and he puts that up and in for his 4th point of the day. Now Evan Payne with the ball gives it down low to Marin Morner, and he puts that shot up and in, as it is 8-5, playing them close early on, 4 minutes into the game. But like I was saying earlier, we're going to be going with 10-minute quarters. I'm going to go through a breakdown of what this series will be like. So I calculated it's pretty much, so there'll be 8 episodes of the first season, and they'll each have 2 games, so it'll be about 16 games, and that doesn't include the conference tournament, or I'll have to look back, but I don't think it does. And so that will cover about half the games of the year. We'll play some of the bigger games. I'll show most of the conference schedule, and I did schedule some big teams in and out of conference, like Iowa State, or some of the 2. Wichita State's another big one. But that's pretty much it for that. And so I'll be showing some recruiting later. But now 14-12, SMU is winning. We're playing them much closer than I expected early on, but Moreira does put that shot up and in for a 4-point lead. 2 minutes left. Nick Johnson takes it coast to coast. Actually, that was Martin who did that. And now SMU getting in the passing lane on the break. Humphreys tries to get back on defense. So does Hayes. However, they are not able to get back, as we're not putting a lot of pressure on this SMU offense. But they knocked down the 3 for an 11-point lead going into the end of the first half. And now Kennedy on the break slams that one in. 13-point lead, 4 seconds left. Hayes bringing the ball up the floor, shoots, and that ball does not go. We are down by 13 going into the end of the first half. A very disappointing first half, as we started off the game very well, but are down by 13 at the half. Would like to see a much better performance, shooting only 33% from the field, while we are giving up 52% to SMU. Now, looking at some of our goals for this game, we wanted to attack fast, we wanted to force turnovers and get up more shots than the other team. We're actually shooting 5 less shots than the other team, which is not good. But to start off the second half, Evan Payne hits a long 3 from the corner to make it a 10-point game. But now Marcus Kennedy working down low. He shoots a fadeaway, gets it to go. Chase Flint down low. Godwin Akanji gets it and puts the offensive rebound back up and in. Chase Flint working, kicks it all the way across to Evan Payne. He shoots and scores that, as the lead is now up to 13. We had cut it to start out, but now Evan Payne showing you what he does best, just scoring buckets. He's a good shooter, he's good in the paint, he's good at finishing, but his defense is really where he struggles. As you can see right there, he just allowed an uncontested bucket. But now Ayodeji from the corner, and it appears the gameplay sort of freaking out. I don't know what exactly happened there, but it should be fixed hopefully. If not in this episode, definitely next episode in the next game. But that pretty much does it. SMU would really pull away in the second half. There wasn't much left that really happened. Very poor performance. Evan Payne did put up 14 points. No one else really helped him. A very similar situation to what actually happens in real life for Loyola Marymount. As I have watched a couple of the games, I think Evan Payne averages like 50% of their points or something. Like a crazy thing. He averages like over 20. Everyone else, I don't even think averages over 10. May have changed since the last time I looked though. But our next game, we did win 91-50 in blowout fashion at home against Southeast Missouri State. A really good game. Chase Flint played very well. Godwin Akanji had a bunch of rebounds. And then our second game, close, very close game at home. Only won by 2 against UC Riverside. A good win though, as we are 2-1 going up against UC Davis, a team that is not quite as talented as us, but we're still implementing the new system, so it will definitely be interesting to see how this team continues to play in this up-tempo style where we do use a lot of guys. In this game, I run out a whole lot more guys. I got much better at the rotations, as I had been working on, or I haven't played this game in a very long time, so I'm still getting back used to the controls and everything. I'm used to the 2K controls, but these are very different. And you might be able to see UC Davis does not have names for their players, which this is the last team that will do it. It's the roster I was using. They didn't update all the teams because there is, I don't even know how many. I think there's over 300 teams in this, and it takes a lot of work to update all of the players. But at least it is something. But now Chase Flint driving with the spin move, lays it up and in. A great play for him as we are down by 2 to start out the game. Chase Flint once more down in the paint, and Chase Flint would just go off in this game. Really, really good game, showing you what he can do scoring wise. But now down low, number 41 puts that shot up and in. Number 5 on the break, he's going and he lays it up and in. No one is able to stop him as he already has 6 points in the day. Now Evan Payne kicks back out to Matt Hayes, and he knocks down the shot to make it a 1-point lead for UC Davis. That is the thing that Matt Hayes does very well. He's a great 3-point shooter. He's still only a freshman, so he definitely has a lot of room to improve. He might be our point guard for next year. It will come down to if we get a recruiter, maybe Krakovich, who he plays some more in this game. He did not play a lot in the first game. He's a reserve point guard we have. But I will be cutting, I think it's Chase Flint, Godwin Akanji, and one more player at the end of the year because they are seniors. However, you can't change the year of players in this game, so I tried to do my best, but some of the years aren't exactly accurate. But David Humphrey showing you what he can do, getting some playing time with the pull-up jumper. There's Krakovich handing it off to Herman. Now back to David Humphreys, and he knocks down the 3. He is playing very well as we are tied, and we are getting a lot of production off the bench. As you can see, Spears comes in the game. He knocks down a 3. Now trying to set up our trap, and we force a turnover. I think the first turnover that we have forced in this entire 2 games, which we would like to see a lot more. But now Spears from the corner again, and he is another knockdown 3-point shooter. He has some size. He might eventually be able to play a little forward depending on how the offense that we'll run in the half court. He could definitely play some 4 out as he is just a knockdown shooter. He misses that one though at the end of the first half as we are up by 2. Not a bad first half. I like what I saw from Spears and some of our other bench players. Too many turnovers though, definitely a big problem while I'm still getting used to it. Much better shooting percentage, but we are playing a much worse team than SMU. 47%, still shooting the last percentage, but getting up more shots by 1, and we are getting some steals as we're also shooting more 3s than UC Davis, as they have not even made a 3 yet in this game. But now they're going down low, driving in, a great hop step, and number 1 lays that shot up and in. Chase Flint driving, that ball is hit off the UC Davis player, and now they're working on the break, and Hawkins lays that shot up, and that makes it a 2-point lead for UC Davis. Now Flint on the break, and he avoids 2 or 3 defenders right there and gets that shot up and in. But now Flint on the break once more, finishes through contact. He's really starting to heat up now with 6 points so far in this second half. He's getting down in the paint once more, and he is just going off. He's being a nice compliment to go with Evan Payne, as once more, that is now 10 points in this second half, halfway through. He is really just showing out. And now going with the trap, Ayodeji gets the steal to Flint, and he puts it up and in, as that is now 12 points. And there's the fluttering or whatever it is again. I don't really know what the issue is. My PS3 is a little old, so that might be it. But now Evan Payne to Ayodeji. He's driving in, finishes through contact, doesn't even use the backboard, and gets that shot to go. But now 2 minutes left. We are up by 8. We have really locked down our defense, as that is a perfect pass down low to number 1. Now 1 on the outside, passes it down in the post. Okanji not able to get a hand on that shot. With 1 minute left, up by 4. That shot is missed. However, they do get the offensive rebound, miss it again, and they get it to finally go, as the lead is now down to 2. Lead is at 2, down to Wyatt. Now out to Payne for 3, and he gets that shot in. 5-point lead, and that will do it, as the rest of the gameplay did cut out. We would end up winning. A good game from Chase Flint. Like what I saw from him. A lot more turnovers in this game. We need to try and, that's what we have to do if we're going to beat some of the more talented teams. But we ended up winning by 4. Got out rebounded by a lot. However, we did force more turnovers. And I hope you did enjoy, because I'm out.